is Sandra Garcia. I'm a third year in high school, and I am in Japanese 3-4, which is AP Japanese. I'll be talking about the unique stuff about the class, and what you'll be learning about it. So what's unique about the class is that first for first year, and then you'll have Abe Sensei, which is really nice. She's really what's the word? She's really helpful when it comes to learning Japanese for the first time. Later on, you'll get Hayashi Sensei for your second, third, and fourth year of high school. That's when you'll be learning more Japanese about their culture and their language and their grammar and how it should be structured. Some facts, some artificial facts. Some stuff I still have from some stuff you should and I still have, but you should also keep in mind is your worksheets. If you ever will have some, your worksheets are really nice because later on you'll probably be like, oh, how does this go or how does this do? So worksheets are really nice to keep. Um, this is my first year notebook, which I would usually use for like Japanese and English and all that. But also the notebooks, like you see, like when I first started knowing about Japanese, they're pretty helpful to keep track of like your kanji and other things like the strokes. Later on you'll probably be like, oh, what's like this and what's this? What is this like? For example, what is next? Like I can't remember what next means in Japanese, so you can just go to the chapter you have and then go like, oh, next is tsugi. So yeah, keeping a notebook, maybe 2 or 3, is really nice to have all your Japanese on it. My recent one, because my old notebook is getting all torn and ripped up apart, I started filling it out again in a new one, so it all looks really neat and new for now. Another thing, we got this when we were first years, is our textbook. We usually don't use it so much, but it is helpful when you can't just find when you can't find your notebook or anything really. So yeah, those are really helpful for you to keep once you start leveling up in your Japanese skills. So like I said, those are really helpful if you need them. What you get out of this class, you would probably be wondering, is like, what would I get out of this class? Like, it's just like learning Spanish or learning German or learning French. But speaking of foreign language, in my opinion, is really helpful because today in America, there you can find like anyone out. Be like, oh, like you can find any Asian out and be like, do they speak Japanese or do they speak Korean or do they speak Filipino? But it's nice knowing that some Fortunes can come in and be like, oh, I don't know English, or like I can't like read that. So you could probably be like, oh, I know English, I know a little bit Japanese, so I can try to help them and be like. But also for work, what my dad told me is like, oh, you're starting to learn a new language, meaning you can get somewhere in life, or you can work in Japan and be like, oh yeah, I learned Japanese in high school 4 years, aka a total of like, if you were born in Japan, these 4 years would be helpful because it's like learning from when you would go from kinder to college. So yeah, like, how do I say this? You would learn better. You would know what to say and what to do. Um, for your own self at work, if you would want to work in Japan and be like, oh, I'm gonna live in Japan for like 4 years or something, and you're like, okay, I can work there, I can get some money from a part-time or something, because you already know what to say and what to do over there. So that's a really good environment thing for myself, because you'll be learning not only if you're for example, me, I am Mexican. I know two languages, English and Spanish. Right now, I'll be learning Japanese. If you're Mexican too, and you you know that translating for your parents is really scary, but also really nice because you're helping them, which you will also be doing in Japan. You'll be helping other people. Like for example, if like us Americans want to go to like Japan, and you know like one of your friends wants to go, and you know what it means, and you're really like, okay, so this is the exit, this is like the train station and all that. That's really helpful for someone knowing what to say, what to do over there in Japan. And so yeah, um, recap: keep your notebooks, keep your textbook, keep your worksheet papers. This will help you learn getting a job in the future, as probably like a translator or something, because like those they really do be helpful at like hospitals or offices like that. And always keep in mind, Hayashi Sensei and Abe Sensei are really great teachers for showing you this kind of skill that you only will be learning as a high schooler, and will be teach as if you were to be teach for 6 years of Japanese. And that'll be it.